Hey guys, this is Kelly once again. I'm sorry I'm having to do this, but my sister has it to where I can't take the camera cord and have it propped up against the computer like I usually do in my room. But this is just a little update. We've been moved into the new apartment. I'm getting used to it, but the only thing I have to get used to now is not having Dad around me when I'm in public. It's really uncomfortable and it's kind of weird. Like I said, we moved into the new apartment. I'm getting used to it, but it just feels weird. I sense Dad everywhere, all the time. I can't sleep at night. I've been having insomnia. This is why I said in my last video that I'd take a little bit of a break. So every now and then you'll see videos from me on here once in a while. It's not going to be an everyday thing because I don't have internet up and running in my room yet. It's going to take a little bit, but eventually it will happen, just not right now. I'd also like to clarify for the ones that watched my last video. Give me a minute here. The guy I'm looking for is named Rocky. He was a bartender at a bar that was originally named Rocky's Tavern. It's no longer under that name, but it's between Pike Street and Benson, across from the Westlake Center, which back then was known as Westlake Mall. It's up the hill from Westlake Mall. I didn't mean to sound a little drastic or a little pissy, but I'm still going through the motions, and I'm trying to let new people in. Our father taught us not to trust everybody, so sometimes if I sound a little awkward or a little bit uncomfortable, it's not because I'm acting out, it's because I'm not used to having new people in. My father had a very strict thing where, if you want to come in, fine, but I have to know who the hell you are. I'm not just going to let you in my house and do random shit. I have to be able to trust you. So now I live with that. I live by those rules. If I don't know who you are, I don't trust you. You have to let me go through the motions and let me kind of figure you out before I let you into my world. There's many people that I'm friends with that know that I live by this code, and they accept that. I'm just really going through it right now, and it may be a while before I do movie reviews, or I'm gonna do different movies, kind of go away from the ones that my father and I used to watch for a little bit, because I'm still emotional, and I'm not quite to the point yet where I accept that he's gone, but I feel him around everywhere. I sense him around when nobody's here. When everybody's here, it feels like I can't communicate, like he can't communicate with me. So I'm just really going through the motions, and, it's going to take a while, but eventually it will come to a point where it won't hurt so much. The only thing I'm worried about now is losing another loved one. I mean, I'm going through the motions of losing my dad right now, and I could possibly lose our grandmother here after the new year sometime. She's very sick. She had a stroke before Dad went in for surgery. Father heard about it. He was completely disappointed. I mean, he had that look of disappointment in his eyes. He was severely pissed off because he felt that his siblings didn't really care for her, and that left a bitter taste in his mouth. And if he were still here, he'd be severely disappointed by their actions. This was the thing that was disheartening to me, was having to have one of my aunts tell our dad, Ma, Philip's still sleeping. He's not waking up. And when my grandmother was able to comprehend what that meant, she looked at my aunt, one of my aunts, and said, I'm losing my Philip. I'm losing my favorite son. And so when she was able to comprehend that, she just broke down in hysterics for over 20 minutes, and I couldn't talk to her. And now I'm getting word that she's asking to come home to die. Yeah, not what I want to hear, but if it's what she wants, then fine. But I just hope that when she goes, the family, my father's family, will find some way to coexist for our sake, because we're his kids. This is our grandmother. She has many other grandchildren, but we're all sensitive to this. This is our grandmother. This is a woman that watched us grow up and watched us become adults. You know, and she was very nice. She was very loving, very sweet, and just very kind. And I'm also going to state, this is going to be kind of a long video, I'm going to state for all my friends, my siblings as well, those closest to me, that when my time comes, I want to be with my father. Should I ever end up in a vegetated state, I do not want to be the way he was. He was on life support for 5 days. After those 5 days were up, and there was no change, no movement, no speaking, no nothing. He could not recognize any of us, could not sense us around. So when my time comes, I want the plug to be pulled, and I want to be cremated so that my ashes can be spread with Dad's. If those in Alaska, minus our big brother, do not like it, do not call me, do not Facebook me. What a daddy's girl asks for, a daddy's girl usually gets. You didn't get it then, you'll probably never get it now, but this is what I want. I want my ashes spread at home in Alaska, half for Alaska, half for home. And I will sort out the rest of what I want done. But this is to let everybody know, my siblings, my friends, my extended family, what I want done should I ever end up like that, because that is not a way to live. I watched, me and my sibs both watched our parents end up like that, and we couldn't tolerate it. I couldn't tolerate it. Seeing Mom like that hurt, but I knew eventually it was going to come. But with Dad, it was unexpected. I wanted him to come home. I wanted him to spend time with him. I spent every waking hour when I was with him, because it was just him and I. There's nobody else. Okay, my sibs were out on their own. I spent every waking hour trying to make sure he'd wake up the next day, because I was afraid he was going to die in his sleep. That's how scared I got. And my sibs now wonder why he has trouble sleeping, because I end up having flashbacks every night before I go to sleep. I see Dad staring down at me, looking at me, asking me if I'm okay. Or, you know, are you doing alright, kid? Are you okay? Truthfully, no, I'm not. And it's going to take me a while to get used to not having Dad here. Like I said, I'm sorry that the camera's all shaky. You know, my sister has it to where I can't have it propped against the computer screen, but this will have to do for now. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. So it may take me a while to do movie reviews, and I don't mean to be insulting, but I'm really trying to go through the motions right now, and this really hurts. And most of the videos that I do from now on are going to be posted on here, and I will post a link via Facebook for those that have a Facebook, but for those that don't, they will be posted on here for you to see. So there'll be updates every now and then. It's not going to be an everyday thing, okay? But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. And this is basically the motions I'm going through, and I'm trying to make sure I don't go overboard, because my sibs are really, really fucking worried about me right now. So yeah, but when I get a chance, I will do more videos for you guys. I appreciate your support, your kind words of encouragement. Thank you. I'm gonna need a lot of those right now, because I'm so vulnerable. Okay? Alright. Love you. Bye.